We need new ones. This one ain't much better. She's pretty dry rotted. Ooh. Well, we got some rain last night, about 3/10. Figured we'd come out here and get old Red going again. We got 2 bad tires, well 3 bad tires. So we're gonna get it started and then we're gonna drive it into Quonset over here, there, and pull the tires off and see if we can get new tires in town for it. So we put the battery charger on it, or we had the neighbor do it. He was over here anyway. This is his land. Anyway, it must have timed out and it didn't charge the battery very good, so we're gonna air up the system. In the meantime, if the battery charger doesn't have it charged up enough where it starts, we're just gonna pull start it. We need new ones. This one ain't much better. She's pretty dry rotted. Woo. Don't worry, we don't go down the highway with her. This thing's got that big Detroit with the supercharger in it. Look at that. That's a big old motor right there. America. Anyway. Hi, Dan. What are you doing?
Oh, you know, just trying to get warm.
Oh. It's not even that cold out yet. And we're not even in the wind.
Cold enough for long johns, though.
I thought you said you were going to get some cows this week.
No, I changed my mind.
Well, we got good steer tires. They're like brand new, previous owner put them on. But, looks like we're going to be putting on rear tires. We need 2, 4, and then there's 2 on the other side. Yes, I can count. 2 there, and then 2 on the other side. But, they put 2 new ones on at one point. So them are good. Them 2 are good. These 2 are no good. See? Oh well. And we're back. We're live. Hey!
Yeah.
Better give her a little more. That's all she needed, Dave.
Just needed a kiss.
Just a little kiss. Oh, better turn this off. I did check the oil on it, by the way.
Oh, you did, huh?
It was 3/4 on the stick, so we're good. It was on the stick. That's all that matters. Oh, she heavy. Look at that. Don't even smoke. I'd say that engine's actually in probably pretty good shape. Maybe it's all the ether we dumped in it too. Maybe that's why I don't smoke. Okay, new place to jack. Oh, so close. So close, Dane.
I know it.
If anything, you have to pump it, lift it up in the back a little bit. So now what? Impact looks like some squad pea, probably a torch, and probably a big hammer. How are you gonna do that with the tire up in there? Brakes right now.
Put it in gear.
A little impact wouldn't have done it.
Big hammer for
just like a new one. At least you haven't been driven in the salt. I think that helps. Ooh, that's a split rim.
Yeah.
But there's no pressure. It's all about how you hit it. There we go.
Brand new tennis shoes.
What are we doing? Well, we're switching out the twists back to these carbides here for the last pass on the wheat. How's it going, Dan?
Wide open.
Just getting these set for Dan. Cleaned up, put on. We just do the one on the very end just for propaganda.
Yeah.
Salford needs to do this on their depth control instead of that stupid wing nut and a screw. Well, we got all the shovel or the spikes on, so now we're gonna fold her up and take her out. I'm sure glad we have a shop for this today. We were gonna do it outside just for old time's sake, but it's like I don't know, 38, 40 degrees out. It's just wouldn't have been very fun. So we just folded her out, and here it makes a little mess, but got her all greased, got all the spikes put on. The reason we put the twists on is to incorporate that straw on the wheat, but now, you know, we're gonna run at a higher speed and hair deeper and for a nice finish, and so that's why we have the spikes on now. That's why we have these. Them are carbide tips, so you should get 1,000 acres out of them, roughly. So right now Dad's fueling up the tractor, and we're gonna go out and do some quick tilling here on hopefully the last pass on this last couple fields here. It is a little tacky this time of year when we get a 1/4 inch, when it's cold like this. You get no evaporation or nothing, and the dirt kind of stays damp. So, but in the sod, it should chop it up pretty nice since it is damp. So we're gonna head out there and do that. This morning we're out doing some tillage. We are doing the final pass on our wheat ground. It would have been okay just the way it is, but we have the time, so we're gonna level it all off really nice so it's just perfect and ready to go for spring. So this is what we're doing here. This is a chisel plow pass. We're going pretty shallow. We're just leveling and mixing residue. So that's what we're doing. I gotta turning. Typically I like to leave a little bit of cover, but since this is going to be corn next year, I don't want to have a lot of trash to deal with as far as planting goes. So that's why we're doing this pass. Otherwise, if it was going to be soybeans, I think I'd leave it. I'd super culture it in the spring or cultivate it, and it'd be fine, just fine for soybeans. But since we're going to put corn out here, I want a nice finish. It's just going to make a more consistent seed bed in the spring. But we got a few more passes here. We'll have this 1/4 done, and then we are going to move over to another field. Well, I'm back in the yard, just cooling the tractor off. I'm going to shut down and jump in the pickup and go get Dane. Well, so let's go get him. Oh, getting home. At least I feel like it anyway. It's kind of nice the lights stay on in the tractor for a while, so you can actually get somewhere without them shutting off. Well, Dane said he's thirsty. He said he's been out in the field all day and he's thirsty. So I think I know what I'm going to get him. Oh, Daner. One for Dane and one for me. Well, let's go get Dane. Whoa. Look who it is.
Looky there.
Looky there.
Did you see the 30 pointer?
Not yet.
Oh, I seen a dandy.
Where was he at?
2 miles from where I turned.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Right away you get buck fever and then your neck starts to swell. Oh, cocklebur.
Where'd that come from?
The shit where the bear lives in the woods.
Oh no. I thought we talked about that. We weren't gonna stop for nothing.
We didn't. I just pitched it out the window.
Gross. Well, what we're doing here, since I got the camera a little late here, it was over at Stephanie's. She just brought it to me. But what we're doing here is we're cleaning out a ditch, township ditch here along a C or P field that we're going to be farming here. And this is something that we do when we pick up a new piece of ground or whatever. Make sure the road ditches are nice and put to grade, and then we putting in a 40 foot pipe here and new crossing. I used the rotary ditcher over there to do the ditch. I should have had you with, but I just didn't have you. So surveyed it and cut the bottom, and then I cut the sides. So this was burnt off this fall, so there wasn't a lot of, you know, tall grass and stuff. That kind of raises heck with them rotaries. It wants to wrap up on everything. So we got a cut, sloped, putting in the pipe now. Just gonna slip these aprons on. So it's got a lip here. We're gonna get that lip pushed down. Well, not exactly the way I'd do it, but it's in. It's okay. She's in there anyway. This is the outlet side. The front side went pretty good. I'll show you what that looks like. That went in lickety split. I don't know, I've never pushed aprons in like this before. That one went right in, so went straight down. This one had more of a angle on it or something. I don't know what the deal was, but anyway, let's get this put on. My bolt, my wrench. I gotcha. I hate these things. There's probably an easier way of doing this. Wish I had the impact. Now I gotta do the next one. Whew. Well, you get the point. We're gonna tighten this up and then throw some dirt in here. Oh, by the way, say congratulations to Steph if you think about it. She had her little baby girl. So, Kinsley is the name. Anyway, we're gonna finish this. I'll turn it back on when we start throwing dirt on here. Well, what we're doing here is I'm just scooping up the sod that I cut off the ditch, and I'm putting it back on the pipe. So that way when we put more dirt over it, the pipe doesn't move. Then I'm going to take the rest of the sod here and I'm going to put it on the bottom of the trench. Got some dirt dumped in there. Now we're going to get her leveled off and make it look like a crossing. Well, we got her some dirt piled in here. We're getting her leveled off, packing her down, and then I'm probably going to bring a couple more loads in here. We got to finish off the corners, and then maybe a little more of a top on it, feather it out a little further. We'll see here. See how romantic I want to get with it, I guess you want to call it. Gonna finish packing this down and go get a couple more loads. Finish this project. Another one off the list. Can't beat this November weather. I tell you what, that's pretty awesome. The old tires are working out good. The old army tread. Better than what was on it. Oh, and thanks Northland Tire for the new skins. That wasn't a freebie. We had to pay for them.